Hello there! Welcome to the Clark side. I am Clark. Before we begin, please remember to chill touch that like button and subscribe to join the Skeleton Crew. And if you like the content on this channel, please check out the links in the description below to support us. And without any further ado, I will hand it over to Jess as she takes us through the streets of Waterdeep.
Alright, so what did you guys just finish do last time?
We were snooping around the Snow Beetle Orchard and Meadery, and we went into business with that one guy, and one of us became a harper. Oh yeah, and Linus is working on his arranged marriage that we arranged for him.
Oh yeah.
That's going so well.
Alright. And you have a house,
Mm-hmm.
and you're working on fixing it up since you are now in with Mert.
Oh yeah, that happened too. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you wake up the next morning, and you got something in the mail.
Sorry.
Have now blueprints as to what your house is going to look like. There's not a lot of difference. You will notice a difference in the basement, actually.
Mm-hmm.
What? That's where that's where I was supposed. I wanted to have all my lab stuff down there. Oh well.
Oh no.
Maybe it's best to have it up higher, like in the attic. Yeah, I can have it in the attic.
Yeah,
will
Ben,
say-
we're supposed to have a tavern on the bottom floor.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we gotta have a storage place somewhere.
I guess
Well,
that's.
It would be bad if some of your concoctions made their way into the ale. And,
Yeah, we'll keep the dangerous explosive stuff up top rather than on the bottom.
Yeah, let's blow the building down instead of up.
That's closer to the lightning anyway, in case I want to create some kind of flesh golem.
There you go.
Well, that's good.
Alright, I guess I'll have the attic then.
And when you wake up the next morning, you notice that there is an entire floor, the first floor, that has been completely renovated.
Fast.
They are very fast, especially when you have an entire crew working there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Ooh. Right before our very eyes.
Fancy schmancy.
You'll notice that your kitchen has been completely redone. You have a lot of food in storage now in the pantry, including some cake barrels that are empty. And the hole in the behind the bar has now gone away.
Cool. Very cool.
You have all new tables and chairs, new mugs and plates, and a new doorway entry.
Oh wow, it actually changed. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bar's also not a straight line anymore.
Excellent. This will draw in much business.
I think my favorite part of this entire room is right there by the staircase. There's just a random axe just chilling on the table.
That is the bouncer's table.
Bouncer should stick closer to the door though, probably.
It's a throwing axe.
I will have to look into some special enchantments for it.
Are there people still working on it while we're down here, or is it like
Yes.
we did it while we were? Okay.
They have been working on it from early in the morning until late at night, but they do follow the noise ordinances in town.
So is it safe to? Yeah, I assume it's safe to like leave them here while we go out and about.
You assume so. They don't look as if they're interested in stealing anything because there's really nothing to steal at this point.
Fair point.
Although, as you are getting ready to go out, you do have a knock on your new front door.
Jesus. Every day with this.
Oh wait, are these windows here? What are these?
Yes. Those are windows and your new balcony / patio on the front.
I love it.
And then your new front door is now here.
It's over here.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you decide to open the door, or at least out the windows, you can also see this kind of dead-eyed, slack-jaw human male at the door.
Just another guy just randomly showed up at our door.
Yep.
We
Jeez,
should be getting used to it at this point.
just like every other day in this darn city.
Do we open it?
I mean, just try
Cedric,
the door.
scare away this fool. I have no desire to deal with the slack-jawed idiots in this city more than I have to.
It could be one of the workers. And I'll open the door.
Sure. Cedric's gonna stay behind the bar, just chilling, just waiting. Let him in.
You
Hello?
open the door, and he just kind of looks around, and he says, "Hi, name's Justin. I'm here with the meat that you ordered."
Sure. Yes. What kind of meat is it?
I got all kinds of meat. What kind of meat you want?
Yes. just a little bit of everything, I guess. The normal stuff that taverns sell, because we're new to this whole business.
Well, yeah,
just-
mutton joints.
Just yeah, mutton joints.
He
Just
kind of
bring
looks. Go ahead.
Just bring it in, and we'll figure out where to put it.
He hands it to one of the workers, going out and about, and the worker puts it in the kitchen for you. You notice that the entire box load of meat is all chopped very finely as well, and ready to be served. So you can tell that it is a decent quality.
Awesome. Is it like already cooked or just ready to be like fixed into something?
It is cooked. It is cold. It is also salted.
Do we owe anything?
Are you asking him?
Sure. What'll it be? How much is it gonna run us? Or have they already paid you?
He says, "Well, technically, my fee is covered by the guild's monthly dues. But, you know, a little extra doesn't hurt. I can see that you can afford it."
Oh,
Ooh, those are some bold words, sir. We barely just inherited this, more or less. I'll pour you a drink. How's that sound? A free drink on us.
He says, "I grew up in the field ward. At least you can inherit something."
okay, never mind.
All right then. Well, so much for that drink. Have a nice day.
Yeah, bold word for someone.
And
who's standing
Cedric
right here.
starts to walk towards the door to show him out.
As you do so, Justin puts his foot in the door and kind of looks at you expectantly with his hand out.
I look like I'm about to cut it off.
No, I give him a 5 on his hand and push him out the door.
Like a high five, like a hand.
Yeah, like a high 5. And
He
push him
ruined
out
his
the door.
hip the moment he started being all snippy.
Yeah, what a dick.
He says, "Fine," and as he's walking away, you hear him mutter, "Maybe next time the meat will be someone you know."
What was that?
Is that a threat? Do the guards need to hear that? He yells through the door.
He goes, "Try me," and he walks off.
Ooh, ooh. Can I follow him to his home?
Yeah.
Because his family needs to lose a big toe or something.
Agreed. This cannot be allowed to slide.
You see that he goes back to the street where he has a cartload that looks like he is making all his deliveries for the day.
Alright.
I'll
Can
have
I
tea in it
inspect
or
this
something.
meat and see if I know what kind it is?
Sure.
What would that be? Investigation?
Investigation or nature.
Wow.
What are two things I'm bad
It
at?
sure is meat.
Yeah, let's make sure this isn't human flesh real quick, guys.
I mean, whatever, if it is.
Then we might not want to serve it.
How would they know?
I am not
Roll an
human. This
investigation.
will not bother me.
Oops, that one's supposed to be with a disadvantage. It doesn't matter either way.
Jesus, guys.
Oh no. It's Thursday all over again.
Linus, taste this meat for us.
Okay.
Just as blind trusting.
Yep. I'll smell it first and just kind of see what it smells like, but I'll roll an investigate.
Alright, that's better.
You know, Linus actually does have decent throws. So, Linus can tell that, especially growing up as a Waterdeepian, that the meat is actually a local type of pig that is found around the undercliff.
Okay.
It is grown and farmed with the rest of the animals over actually near the orchard.
Oh. This is
Nifty.
It's pork. It's good.
And
I'm gonna eat some of it.
You can tell that it is actually a very high quality.
Alright. So how well known is this guy?
Weston?
The meat
Yes, the meat guy.
guy, he is fairly well. He is a part of the guild,
So finding out where you lived wouldn't be too hard.
probably not. But you also don't really want to anger the guild.
Yeah.
What proof would they have?
Yeah, I mean... Just sneak in and cut his throat real quick.
Oh, I was just gonna cut his toes off.
Toes are not good enough. You must take the hand that seeks to grab from our wealth.
But if he has no hand, he can't work.
Could eliminate the voice, too.
We can give him a hook instead if he wants a handout.
Wow, you guys are so funny.
We'll definitely have to keep an eye on him.
Oh, seriously, though, I feel like we should record him.
He was a dick. He was such a dick.
He was rude, and he threatened. I feel we probably should go to the guild about this.
I mean, I was all about to just toss him a dragon or two, and then he's all like being all rude.
But we should do this after we go to the library. We need to research a little bit more on this place that we live.
Agreed.
So is that where you guys want to head next?
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm gonna-
library.
All right, the library is actually located in the southern ward.
Ooh.
Oof.
So it is quite a trek. If you would like to hire some coaches to take you there, you're more than welcome to.
I'll pack snacks.
Well, we got plenty of meat.
Or if you would like to walk, you can do that too. Also remember that the coaches do cost some gold. Sorry. right.
How long would it take us to walk?
Well, you are. Let's see.
I know we're literally at the opposite end of the
Mhm.
pretty much everything. Oh, man, we are on the exact opposite side of the city.
I like the go to library sign.
Me
In
Me and
case you
Tyler may
forgot.
or may not wanted to emphasize that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are. Let's see. You are here.
Yep, under the L in library, or the I in library.
Yep. Oh. Oh, come on, roll 20. Hang on.
Did it crash on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that 3 times already.
And you said we got to go to the southern ward,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
way down here.
and that's quite a distance.
It's a walk, but also we've got the whole day, so
Also true. It is early morning. You would probably reach there by. Give it a couple hours.
Jesus, we should probably take a coach.
Wait. So isn't one of us an urchin?
not me.
No.
Not me.
I thought you were. Oh, you didn't go with the urchin background, Dev.
No.
Okay, I thought you.
I'm an urban bounty hunter.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought one of us had urchin because that
He
halves
went through.
the. Gotcha.
You're thinking of me in the other game.
Gotcha. Okay. How much will a coach cost us?
It's not like we all have 180 gold, probably though. I mean,
I don't. I mean, I threw a ton of it at a set of splint mail, but you know.
that's fair.
It's 5 shards per person.
Oh. And the shard is like a copper, right?
That's silver.
And that's a silver?
Yeah, I believe it's a silver.
I think it's a silver. I would tell you, but I'm waiting for it to load.
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying
Him too.
to find it. I don't remember which book it's in. Welcome. Let's try that one. That's not
I
it.
think it's under player handouts and then
Oh,
coins or artwork and then coins.
players handouts.
Oh, there it is. Waterdeep coin.
Oh, we have 82 shards in our treasure.
We could just use that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shards are
let's
basically
do that.
silver.
Okay.
So 25 shards to get there.
And 25 to get back eventually.
Shards are which one?
Silvers.
Jesus, that's an expensive ride.
Well, I mean, we're going a couple miles, guys.
But that's for all of us, right?
Yes, total.
So it'd be 50 for a round trip.
Why don't we just, like, buy some horses?
Because we probably have to pay some sort of horse rental fee.
Yeah.
And then a
I said-
horse
I said
a horse
guild.
tax.
a horse guild.
Make sure our saddles get made by the saddle making guild.
Yeah.
We do need. I'm gonna look into that though, for real.
And I subtracted 25 from the shards, so we.
Have a trip down there. Thank you, Tyler.
You're
You
welcome.
guys are buying a horse to use for travel, so you're going to need to pay for a taxi fee. Also, there's a fee-paying fee.
And then there's a tax on fee paying.
Make sure you talk to the taxing guild.
Exactly. I think we call that the IRS.
Oof.
Big oop true.
A carriage is 100 GP, but it could carry us.
Is everybody okay? That was a lead pump.
What happened? I feel like Jess had a stroke or something.
I feel like that meat guy just broke into someone's house.
I mean, I do low-key want to chop his hand off and give him a hook now.
Did you say chop his hand off and give him a hug?
A hook instead of a
Oh.
hand. Like specifically, I'm cutting your hand off. Now here, you have this hook to replace it. You're welcome.
Yeah, take that handout.
Yeah. Here's a handout.
Still loading.
Just keep loading. Just keep loading. Just keep
Oh.
loading. Or is it Jess? Keep loading.
Hey.
Please, please, please.
Trying. Maybe I should stop clicking buttons.
That might help. I'm not an expert or anything, but that might help. I kind of like that guy. Really, just
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna have to harass him. I'm not really making us many friends though. First the halfling, now the meat guy.
Yeah, we're paying the
Can't run
halfling
it on
though.
himself.
We did pay the halfling. I was just teasing the halfling. This guy, he was a little bit. I mean, like.
Yeah, this guy's gonna. He's losing body parts.
And I love that you guys are mostly evil characters.
I'm neutral.
I'm
I'm
oblivious.
chaotic neutral.
Yeah, for now you're chaotic neutral.
I might be leaning towards chaotic evil.
No, it's not like, oh, let's give him a hug and hope he feels better. It's like, chop off his hand.
This bastard done messed with us for the last time. How dare he? This is the first time you've met him, though. Well, he should know better. I grew up in a place down into the rough area.
Well, it's just got a lot
Excuse us for
rougher.
making us something of ourselves instead of hauling meat everywhere. I had to kill a bunch of people to get here. Damn it!
I was in jail and now I'm part owner of a tavern. Eat it.
Come on. Oh. There we go. Don't crash, don't crash.
It feels like I'm trying to play Apex Legends right now.
Yay, I got it.
Hey!
Alright, sorry it's blurry. Just zoom out. It'll be fine.
Oh, it's even separated by categories. Or by genre, whatever you want to call it.
It is?
Oh, city history, biographies. I like this.
Zoom in.
Ho ho.
Yo, that one aisle's got a bunch of children being lit, y'all.
So
They know how to have a good time.
erotic novels would be in fiction, right?
Or non-fiction.
Ooh.
Alright, I look for erotic novels real quick.
What would... Hmm.
Yeah,
Gotta find one for Linus real quick.
where are the pop-up books?
Oh boy.
Did you say erotic novels with a pop-up book?
No, I asked where they are.
I want to look for the dirtiest, raunchiest thing I can find to give Linus.
God. I've already seen this stuff in the attic at our house. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I guess I stop at this desk first and
That might be
ask
able to
if
help,
there's
yeah.
any like requirements for the building for us to peruse through. Like if we need a card to rent books or whatever.
The lady at the desk tells you that you can rent as many books as you want. The only requirement is that you put down your name and register with the Librarian Guild.
Can we read books while we're
And that
here?
you... Oh,
Like
yeah.
without
and-
checking them out?
Yes. And that's what all the tables and chairs and booths are in the other side.
Do y'all have paper and ink for us to write stuff down with that we could maybe purchase?
She pushes her glasses up on her forehead and says, "Sure do."
All right, because I feel like we're gonna need to take notes, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I have a good memory at
I
all.
mean, I always carry my own, but you can
Oh yeah, that's right. We could just use Linus's stuff. Linus has got plenty.
I'm a great taker.
All right. Cedric says, "Come on, Linus. Let's go peruse the shelves. Follow me, sir."
Okay, so you can do this one of two ways. You can either look for a specific book or type of book, and in doing so, roll an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can roll a D100 and see what you find.
I would like to take like 10 minutes to cast Detect Magic as a ritual, like over in a reading nook corner. and then I'll walk around and see if I find anything. And if I don't, then I'll look for a specific book.
So you want to look for books that are specifically magical?
Yeah, see if I pick up on anything as I'm walking around.
You can tell that the tomes section and the tomes continued
Ah.
are in fact magical.
Ooh. Okay.
Not all of them, but some.
The
Alright.
ones that
I mean,
are.
books that are about magic have magic?
But like,
No way.
I wonder if there's. I'm gonna look through those for now.
Okay. I'm gonna roll an investigation. I'm looking for books that are about the history of Troll Skull Manor,
Okay.
I guess, specifically. Yeah. I'll take a 15.
Okay. You find both a book about Troll Skull Manor and a book about Troll Skull Alley. Which
Ooh.
one would you like to look at?
Is both an option?
Sure. Which one first?
We'll go with the alley first. And then once we figure out the alley, we'll look at the manor.
All
Thereafter.
right. I am going to look for. Well, I'd like to find a book that has like a map of the sewer system, like as complete and as recent a map I can find.
Ooh.
Am I able to find something like that with an investigation, or do I need to pick something else?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll investigation, see if you can find it.
Alrighty.
Right. You do indeed find the most updated version of the sewer system that you can find. It is a multi-volume series, and each volume determines the ward in which the sewer is located in.
Awesome. Alright, I gather both books beneath my arms, and I bring them over to a desk. And I kind of growl at Linus. Linus, allow me to borrow some of your paper and a quill. And I'm going to, whatever parts that look like they'd be of the sewer that are big and open enough that I think would be of, you know, somewhere that someone might hide out reasonably well, I want to make a copy of the map, of those parts of the map.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that, or do I just do it?
No, you just do it.
All right.
Good. And for Cedric, Cedric,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
you do find some information about Troll Skull Alley. You notice that in 1298 DR, there was a bloody collapse of the Shadow Thieves Guild. Some of its desperate members sought to cover their escapes from the city, and that is, you know, giving themselves time to grab all the riches they could take with them. They worked with a lot of evil wizards of their acquaintance in order to teleport and release various monsters to maraud in the city, and to keep the Watch and the Lord's agents who were hunting them busy, so they could make their escape. And one mage in particular translocated a foraging band of trolls from the Evermoors to Northward, and they stalked this particular alley, then known as Lormonder's Skulk. And you see a little asterisk next to Lormonder's Skulk with a footnote. Would you like to read the footnote or continue?
Most definitely.
Lormonder's Skulk is thanks to an unsavory local smuggler named Lormonder, who lived on it in about the 1270s. He owned many properties along that, and he rented them out. The tenants were initially unaware that he used secret passages built into the walls of these rented rooms to eavesdrop on them and learn much. But they learned the truth when he died in one of the secret passages and was found by his reek. And so there are local tales of his haunting in the passages that developed.
Oh.
Ooh.
But anyway, so the trolls, they slew a lot of citizens along the alley, and they were perished in some flaming spheres that were hurled at them by wizard Tazloral. She was formerly an apprentice, but got her fame by killing this band of trolls. She was racing about the city, dealing with many of the released by Shadow Thieves monsters, and lacked the time to really clean up properly, so some of the local youth ended up playing with the scorched and bowling the skulls for some years, and they all disintegrated under the rigors of settling. But by then, the rest of the city had dubbed the way Troll Skull Alley, and the name stuck. Many of the locals didn't mind because it transformed their reputation from folk living with the ghost of a creepy smuggler to folk who survived, battling fearsome monsters.
Alright.
Okay. So, should we now look for a book on how to remove a spirit from a house, or go with it for a bit and see how it works?
I mean, you're the closest thing to a divine character we have, so maybe that's what you should look up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna look for a book on how to remove a spirit.
Exorcisms.
Yeah, exorcism book.
I also want to look into the other book.
The actual book regarding Troll Skull Manor?
Yes.
Okay. I have both whenever you're ready.
I can wait. You can go.
Okay. So you notice that Troll Skull Manor was originally purchased by a hag who turned it into an orphanage. The hag then used the children that came in and would eat without anyone knowing, and no one really missed them until one day she was discovered when children were not available to purchase. And she basically was driven out of town at that point. Afterwards, it went through a series of different hands, eventually turned into a tavern. The tavern was run by a Waterdeepian middle upperclassman, Edmund Amberborn. He had a pretty good run with the tavern, and he had his barkeeper, Leaf, basically run the place. It says here in the book that Leaf did love his job. He was also a painter in his spare time. And many people note that some of the paintings might still be around the manor. There was a barmaid that used to work there called Alenia. And Leaf had a secret crush on her, but never really expressed his feelings. The owner took a liking to her and started a love affair, keeping it hidden from his wife by pretending that Troll Skull Tavern needed a lot of attention because Leaf was not doing his job. The owner then gets the barmaid pregnant, refuses to help financially, and threatens her to keep her from telling his wife. Leaf was not really too comfortable with that, and still in love with Alenia, he confronts Edmund one night, and coming to blows, Edmund kills Leaf in the cellar of Troll Skull Manor. Edmund hides the body by walling off a small closet in the cellar. The body was eventually found, and the owner was then hung for his crime. But it is still rumored that Leaf haunts the manor, causing the tavern, which was purchased afterwards, to go out of business again and again and again.
How long ago was that?
That is the most recent note that you can see regarding Troll Skull Manor.
Yeah, but like, how do we have like a time span on how long ago that may have been?
Oh, actually, I think I do.
All right, that's some deep stuff right there.
So a lot of possibilities for
How
Approximately
long?
70 years ago.
Oh, geez.
Okay,
So
so
Elenia's
so
Something
just-
ain't adding up.
Yeah, so this woman's not alive anymore, though.
Not unless she was like an elf or a
She'd
half
be
elf or
90.
something.
Yeah, it depends on. You didn't say.
Yeah.
Let's
Isn't
look
that
for.
woman looking for Leaf?
No, they're looking for some other
Or am
kid.
I thinking of someone else?
Yeah, you're thinking of someone else.
Apparently.
Yeah, so do we have a race of what the barmaid was?
It does not say in the book. You do have a race on what Leaf was.
Okay, what was Leaf?
He was a half elf.
Alright, where could we look into to find out if she's still alive somehow, if she was like a half elf or an elf or something?
You would probably have to go to the magistrate and registrar's office.
Alright. Do you guys want to like do that next after we're done here?
We can.
That actually sounds kind of interesting.
I will real quick though look for a book on exorcisms though, just in case.
I feel like I'm.
Not bad.
Nice.
And of course a present, you know, for Linus, quote unquote. But you know, I guess it's more important.
Okay, so you do manage to find a book on exorcisms, and you notice that it offers multiple ways of providing one. The first way is to cleanse the entire home, and the second way it recommends is to actually work with the spirit.
Alright, then yeah, we're gonna try and do that and see if this woman's still alive. If anything, her child might still be alive, so there's that.
Mm-hmm. Wait, and so there are secret passages in the tavern? Is that what the first part of that said?
Apparently, yes.
So it's also possible that somebody's using those and there's not a spirit at all?
I'm back.
I'm pretty sure there is a spirit, but there could definitely be some secret passages. Because that's one.
I kind of hope that there's both.
That's what I don't like, is the chance that like somebody's actually just living in our mansion right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there were secret passages into that one guy's home, and he didn't even know about it.
Exactly.
Assuming he hasn't been eaten by that ooze we left.
He probably was. Yeah, so let's go to this place and see if we can find out if this woman's still alive. Because if anybody can get the spirit to leave peacefully, it's probably her.
Yeah. Did any of the magic books, like, contain spells or anything like that, or were they just mostly about magic?
Yes, you actually can gain both spells and temporary benefits from these upon reading them.
Aw,
Would you like to roll a d100 to see what you find?
absolute. Just one D100?
11.
You find a book entitled All About the Quelt Flower. It is a guide to the queer and oddly detailed ways of romance, practiced by aristocrats.
There are so many reasons why this book.
Yeah,
needed.
so does Linus take that book with him, or is he trying to put it back?
Oh no.
Because I'm right next to you, buddy.
Oh god.
Linus, I wanted to return your quill that I borrowed.
God.
What book are you looking at there? It looks
so it's,
interesting.
It's nothing. It's just some magic stuff. It's not really.
Oh, that's not magic.
It's stupid.
Linus, what is that? And I snatch it from him.
Would you like to read the book to gain the benefit, or put it back?
I think Linus should definitely read that book.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely read it. I was gonna try to like sneak it out because I don't want anybody to know that I had it.
Oh
but,
no, we know.
but y'all know now.
I'm gonna like walk over to Cedric and be like, Cedric, oh my god, this book Linus just got.
Alright, you notice that while reading the book, it is boiled down and made sensational for the consumption by the masses. Its wild pages detail gift-giving, etiquette, and most interestingly of all, the perverse and pleasuresome pains enjoyed by those masked nobles.
I am going to take
Tyler?
notes. Like, they're gonna be really bad notes. I'm gonna be like, step one. But like, I am taking notes for sure, and I'm gonna bring up some of these.
I'm so glad you rolled an 11.
I might stay here for a bit more and roll more just to see what ridiculous books we find.
Linus, you get a +1 to etiquette.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but I'll take it.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It just says a +1 to etiquette.
Alright, guys, we gotta roll more. Let's spend a bit more time here. Everybody find a random book, because I gotta find out what else we're gonna roll.
Alright, I'll roll. Oh. More doubles. Alright, what'd Cedric get?
Cedric, you found a book entitled The Abater of Ilcrete. It is a horror novel based on true events, namely on the discovery of chilling graves under the slaughterhouse of the Isle of Ilcrete, a remote and rocky place used to raise hordes of swine for consumption. Neath the bloody place were discovered dozens, scores of twisted skeletons, young human frames with the rotted heads of swine.
Ooh.
What occurred at Ilcrete in reality was never discovered. This novel puts a twist of supposition on the evidence, spins the tale of modern sorcery and horrid pigmen. You gain a +1. You gain a +1 to all lore involving chimeras.
Alright,
That's convenient.
okay. I'm gonna roll 9 now.
62.
This is actually like ridiculously cool.
You find a book entitled Silence Emboldened. It is a recent work. It is highly controversial. It concerns the days following Parousia and the spate of inquisitional terror which ensued following that now terrorist organization's related disbanding. In that time, the Inquisition, fearing its end, enacted a series of heinous punishments against those it deemed most urgently apostate. In particular, the removal of 3 holy sisters' tongues by way of acid. The book describes the actions these sisters took to so incite the Inquisition and the later vicious strikes they took against it. Emboldened in their silence, it is unavailable in the South. You gain a +3 lore to all Parousia repercussions.
I'll write that.
What do I find? Oh my gosh. More doubles.
Another doubles.
That's kind of fucking weird.
Right. You find a book entitled The Well of Cataline. It is a fictional co-leader on a venture to the Well of Catacine, and despite its pretenses at being fiction, it is rumored that the work is actually fact, and the details within, all horrible, trapped and gilded, make up a very real account of a typical ancient Nor ruin. You gain a +1 lore to all ancient Nor.
Fascinating read. And I just flip through the pages. And I absorb it all.
Cool.
The odds of Linus finding that book of all books is wonderful.
It really is.
It really is.
So Dev, are you not gonna try and find a book?
I guess I
Come
can
on,
look
come on, Dev. Roll
We
for
gotta
random.
see it. We gotta see more.
We gotta see you roll dubs.
Dubs, check them.
Nope.
Oh,
Oh.
close.
close. It was 39. How is that?
I mean, if you multiply the first number by itself, you have.
Well, if
second
you're
number.
looking at the die that's on the screen, the 3 is next to the 9, so it's like, it's close.
Okay, fair enough. Actually, whatever.
Alright, you find a book entitled Ironclad. It is the field memoirs of a knight under service to the crown. Asir Estelle of Kernel, attached with her retinue of keepers to a heavy infantry battalion on the northern moors. Ironclad features, among musings about poetry, patriotism, and the meaning of service, enlightening details on the way of looted ragmen, many of whom fell neath Estelle's titanic blade. It also provides insights on the ways and tactics of northern knights. You gain both a +1 lore to monsters regarding ragmen, and a +1 lore to knights, in particular, northern.
+1 lore to knights
and monsters regarding ragmen.
this might come in handy someday. Or is it temporary?
No, it's permanent.
Cool.
Alright, so after I've taken a break from scribbling on my maps, do I feel like I have sufficiently copied the maps to, like, use effectively?
If you are copying just large and main areas, I would say yes.
Yeah, that's mostly what I'm doing. I wanna zone in or zoom in on or focus in on just the places that I think would make excellent excellent hideouts.
Without being able to tell you whether or not you got all of them, you could roll a D100 and see what percentage you were able to correctly copy.
Alrighty, I'll do that.
%73%, not bad.
Excellent. Show no one. I wish not to be bullied into paying some sort of map-maker tax. I say as I'm showing everybody else these maps. But I have copies. Just in case, in the event we find evidence of another mind flayer living in one of these areas, I will call upon your aid in slaying it.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Sure thing, Zamados.
Good, good. Alright, so are we done here?
We found out why the place is haunted, probably. I mean, it could be anything from...
Be a couple of reasons, yeah.
It could be kids being eaten there, haunting it. It could be troll, possibly. I doubt that one. That's less likely. It could be Leaf. It could be the owner. We need to find out if what's-her-face's kid is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Elena's, I think is what the name was. Elenia?
Agreed. If that can be done, perhaps our ghost will leave easily.
Right.
Okay, so you want to head over to the registrar's office?
Yep, and see if either her or her child is still alive.
Alright, so as you head over there, you are now going to you are now north next to, it's in the castle ward. kind of next to the. And as you walk in, you come to a very grand building. You notice that there is a gold chandelier hanging from the center of the ceiling, and all the desks are lined at the corners in gold. There's a little elf. Sorry, not elf. There's a little dwarf on a stool behind one of the desks who notices you and says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, we're here to try and inquire about somebody as to whether they're alive or not still.
Ah, who are you looking for?
Well, did we actually get a last name? Because all I wrote down was Alenia.
There was no last name in the book.
Okay. It happens to be about the Troll Skull Manor and the Alenia female that was a part of one of the reasons why there was such an ordeal going on there.
The dwarf jumps down off of his stool, grabs a book behind the shelf, or behind the desk, and comes back, flips open a couple pages, and says, "Ah, you would not be the first person to ask about this.
Really?
Actually, not even the first person this month."
Oh. Who else do you know has been looking?
Or I believe his name was Festus? Fester?
Linus, write this down, please.
Mhm.
Yes, do we have just the first name?
He flips through a couple of pages and says, "Ah, Froon, that was his name. Emic Froon."
Okay, thank you.
Prune? And Prune?
The guy that we know is Floon with an L. Emic Froon. Tell me what you know of this Emic Froon, and we'll get to the lady in a minute.
Oh, I don't know much about Emic Froon. I just know he came in. He was looking for something regarding a woman and a ghost.
A woman and a ghost. All right. He didn't go any further into detail than that.
Oh no, not that I know of.
That's quite all right. Yes. Let's. What? Give me any of the information that he was given, if you could, please.
Well, it says here in my book that he wasn't given any information because we don't have it.
Really? No information at all.
He was looking for a woman, and it says here that he was not able to find information on a woman.
Okay. Well, then what about the ghost? Did he find out any information about the ghost? Because you mentioned he was looking into a spirit also.
You see the dwarf flip through a couple of pages, and he says, "Ah, yes, he did find information on what he called a ghost."
Sure. And that is?
That the ghost goes by the name of Lif.
Leaf. Guys, he looks over at everybody. It is Leaf. The employee of the month that was on behind the bar. I bet it is him. He was the one that was murdered in the...
Do
Or
you
perhaps
have
this
any?
Emic Froon is using the secret tunnels in our tavern.
Yeah.
Well,
Do we
that's-
have any information on Emmett Prune? Like, anything in your book about this Emmerich?
The dwarf jumps down off of his stool again, grabs another book, and comes back, flips through a couple pages, and says, "Oh, he applied for a loan in order to buy a place called
Troll Skull Manor.
TSM."
Yes, that would be Troll Skull Manor. How long ago was this?
Well, it looks like it was within the past month, but it looks like he was also... Yep, says right here. He was not approved for the loan.
Okay, do you know where we can find him?
I do not. I do not at the moment. Oh, wait!
Oh.
He flips through a couple pages. Ah, it says he purchased a different tavern. He has a different tavern.
Alright, and where would that tavern be located?
Located on... Let's see, it says TSA.
You broke up some.
TSA?
TSA. Looks like it's in the North Ward.
Troll Skull Alley. That means he's a competitor of ours. He must be down the street.
Will we cut his hand off also?
Probably at the wrist, if I had to guess.
Very well.
Did you see him? Like, were you the one working with him? Do you know what he looks like?
It's like, nope.
Well, thank you, sir. We appreciate your time. Whenever you get a chance, come on down to the Troll Skull Alley, to the manor, and you can have a free drink on the house.
Oh, did you say Troll School?
I did, indeed, yes.
Come to think of it, I do remember someone mentioning Troll Skull quite a bit.
Let me guess, was it Volo?
Oh, no, I know him.
Oh, we do too, trust
Does
me.
he use that tone of voice when he says it? Because if he does, like, I'd like laugh with him because I know what he means.
Yes, he does. But the dwarf says, no, I remember this Froon fellow. He was a mousy-looking guy. Kind of had a weird pointy face, and he definitely kind of talks in a higher pitched voice.
Froon? McFroon?
Yes, this Froon fellow. He made a small impression on me. That I do remember.
Alright.
And
Well,
there was no other information on the woman that we were searching for originally. Was that correct?
He flips back through the first book again, and he says, "That is correct."
What about her son?
Those born outside of wedlock.
Alright,
I didn't hear all of that. What about born outside of wedlock?
I think that was it.
Oh.
There is of those born outside of wedlock.
No record?
I ask him if he accepts tips.
He looks around kind of mischievously and says, "Of course not."
I hand him a dragon. That's a gold, right?
Yep, that's a gold.
Then I hand him a dragon.
He looks at the dragon and looks at the table. And looks at the dragon and looks at the table.
Very well. None of us were ever here. Okay, have a nice. That dragon. What dragon? Let's go, fellas. Cedric flips his cape as he turns around and walks out.
You notice as you're walking out, he very slyly puts a book on top of the dragon and slides it back to him.
I like that guy.
See what happens when they just be nice with us? They get a gold and, they get to live with all their fingers.
Alright, I guess we're gonna go give Imic Froon a visit. Could I roll a knowledge check? Some kind of knowledge check on, say, were-rats?
Sure.
Because you kind of look like a rat.
Yeah, ratty features. Let me just double check on that. That's suspicious. What kind of check would that be? Arcana, nature?
I would probably go Arcana.
Wait, did you say
Well-
rat-like or mousy? Because that's kind of two different things.
Close enough.
Okay, so what exactly are you trying to figure out?
I'm trying to think if people with were-rat, the were-rat variant of lycanthropy have mousy features after they get it.
With a 14, you do know that they do have mousy rat-like features afterwards.
So how much is it to silver a weapon? Does anyone know offhand?
Probably a lot.
I've got like acid I can deal damage with, so that's fine. Just in case, just in case, you know.
Because he is almost certainly a were-rat, is what you're saying.
Yeah. And if he doesn't like us snooping after him, he might, we might corner this rat and he might get, kind of antsy.
He'll catch his hands, is what he'll get.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back to Troll Skull Alley.
Are silvered weapons even? Oh, yep, here it is. You can silver a single weapon or 10 pieces of ammunition for 100 GP. That's per the DMG.
Yeah, that is expensive.
Yeah. I mean, maybe worth looking into sometime. But for now, we'll just deal with it.
We're in the
Okay,
place.
so where to next?
To the taverns nearby to go.
Yeah.
To the taverns nearby to go harass this guy.
Yep.
And on my way there, I might be kind of asking around where this meat dealer lives. Let me zoom in so I can see these.
Strange how he had a pillow just like lay on his face until he stopped breathing in the middle of the night.
Oh, Froon's Brews. It's literally like middle south or middle left.
Oh, that's not too far from us then.
Oh yeah. Okay.
By this time of day, it is early evening.
Do we want to try and go? Do we still want to try and go into the Tiger's Eye? Because isn't he the private investigator that the missing person was talking to last, or do we want to stick on the path we're on now?
I think we should talk to Froon first.
Yeah, talk to Froon, and then we'll go bother the investigator in a little bit.
Again, that guy's already been missing for 6 months. What's a couple more days?
Yeah.
That's fair. What was his name?
Snowball, Snobble, something. Snowberry.
Snow Beetle.
Snow Beetle, yeah.
No, beetle, okay, I thought it was Snowberry.
Y'all coming, or am I gonna walk this alone?
Yep. Have fun.
Alright, that's fine. I don't need y'all. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
I guess we should. One fisher told us something about it.
Urso, you coming?
Yeah. I am coming.
Alright. Of course, Cedric enters his grandiose style as always, being, bard and all.
Should somebody like wait outside maybe? I know me and you are the more charismatic people, so.
I'll wait outside.
Well, we need you. Well, I was about to say we need you for the muscle, but I mean,
My strength's a 16. I look pretty buff.
that's kind of my point.
You want me to just go home? 'Cause I can just go home. You guys don't even
Line us
need me.
wait outside. Catch up on that book you borrowed, and I nudge him a time.
Alright, yeah, Cedric enters. Whoever wants to come with can.
Yeah, I'll go in because I definitely have a decent charisma too.
I'll wait outside.
I will go in. Zombados follows.
You go up to the door, and as you move the handle, you notice that it is locked.
I knock.
I beat the door. I don't just knock. Like, police about to knock your door in. Knock.
A little peephole on the top of the door pulls to the side, and you see these two little beady eyes staring at you. And they say, "What do you want?"
This is not a tavern.
Not right now, not open.
What do you mean not open? I thought you want money for services. I mean, we have quite a lot of money, and we look to drink.
You see the eyes kind of look back and forth at everyone standing in front of the door. And he says, "Nope, we're closed." And the peephole shuts.
What was the ghost, or not the ghost, the woman's name? Eliana?
Eliana, yeah.
Yeah, so he was looking for Eliana.
Elenia,
Or
yeah,
Elenia.
something like that. I knock on the door again, but harder this time.
The peephole opens again. "We're closed. Go away."
Okay, but we just recently bought the Troll Skull Manor, and if you're not Froon, we can come back another time. But we had some questions for you.
He looks around again and says, "What questions?"
Well, questions that would be best talked about behind closed doors.
"The door is closed."
He's got you there.
I meant where all of us were behind one closed door.
I offer him a gold to just let us in and talk to us.
He looks down at the gold a little bit too long and says, "Are you opening the tavern?"
We might be.
We don't know just yet.
We don't.
A small issue with a ghost.
I mean, we have questions, and we'll answer your questions if you answer our questions.
You hear some yelling, muffled yelling, coming from behind the beady eyes. They kind of look back for a minute, and then look at you, and say, "No, we're closed." And the peephole closes.
Is there a window we can look through?
I signal Zamados Smalley to go check the back entrance and see if there's the door open.
I do exactly that. Do I need to roll stealth?
Yes.
Alright, Cedric, give me a bardic inspiration real quick.
Sure, you have one.
Alright, now I have to pick whether or not I use the bardic inspiration before I know if I succeeded, right?
That's supposed to
After
happen,
you
yeah.
roll, before you know if you succeed or
Yeah,
not.
after I roll, and then before I know. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna use it.
Not bad.
Alright, so 17 total as I sneak around the back.
You successfully sneak around to the back, and you see that all the windows are indeed covered with a cloth from the outside.
Cover with a cloth for the outside. Alright, so do I need to roll stealth again as I try to peek? Oh, better yet. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to use my invisible psionic mage hand to kind of pull the cloth open a bit, and I'm going to try and peek in the reflection of one of my blades to see what I can see on the other side.
Ooh.
That's a stretch, but sure.
Can I even remotely do that?
You know what? Sure. Let's try it.
You want me to roll perception or something?
Yeah, roll perception. Let's see what happens.
Did you polish your blades this
I
morning?
was about to say that.
Were your blades that polished to begin with?
You know what? You are able to make out some images, although you cannot see them clearly. But what you can tell is that there are several bodies moving various boxes and kegs and barrels in the room that you can see. They're all sort of smaller people, and you notice that they all kind of have similar characteristics in the way that they move.
They wouldn't happen to be moving like some kind of rodents or anything, would they?
I would say that you can't tell.
Could I try a nature check or something?
Okay.
Here we go. Oh.
Yes, they do seem to scurry.
All right. I suppose I've gotten all the best information I can get, so I slip back to Cedric. There are many within. They seem to scurry about. I could not make out what they were doing, but they seem to be relocating boxes and barrels of various things. And they all have rodent features.
Alright.
Did I get an exact number of them?
There were several going in and out of the room that you could see, and it did not look like any two were alike.
There were quite a few. I do not recommend charging in just yet. We will leave him be. For now.
You know one way we can get them out.
Get your cat. A brilliant idea, Cedric.
That's not at all what I was referring, but we can try that.
You're going to burn the place down.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
You want to do what?
How did you know? I wanted to set the place on fire.
The buildings are so close to. What if
Ours is across the street. Who cares?
If houses are so close together, this whole fucking block could catch on fire.
Could someone else make out how many like blurry bodies he saw? Roughly. Like, are we talking like upwards of 10 or just like less than 5?
8.
Because I could cast sleep, and like that might help, whittle numbers down.
I like how you're going after this guy when he didn't do anything to you.
He might have answers. I don't think we're doing. Like, I don't think we need to fight necessarily.
No, I don't think we need to fight either. I just think we need.
Says the guy who wants to burn the building down.
That does not mean we're fighting.
I raise my hand and say I'm all for burning the building down.
Let me look through my pack.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Run along, Linus.
Out to you three.
Linus, kids, adults are talking. Linus, wait your turn.
Did I point out to you three that the ex-convict is the most stable of us four?
I said it was a bad idea.
I said four. You're not included.
Hush, Linus.
Last I checked, none of us ever got arrested.
There's time for everything, isn't there?
And then I like say that
The
we didn't
first
get
time.
caught. We didn't get caught. Very important bit of information. We're good at being bad.
I see.
I haven't done too many. That's fellas. This topic is neither here nor there. We need to focus on what's at hand.
Okay, I am going to
How do we talk to these people?
I am going to reach over to one of these curtains on the outside. I'm going to use my magical tinkering on the curtain to make it emit the sound of a very loud cat just meowing, like, just, you know, what like cats do in the middle of the night, you know, the stereotype.
Better yet. What if instead of just making a cat sound, make it loud knocking sound constantly?
Oh, just a loud
so that
yeah.
he'll have to come out and see what's actually going on.
There's someone behind us now.
Yeah, I see him now.
Yeah.
What is this fellow behind us
Maybe
doing?
we should go home. That looks like a magister.
Does he look like a guard? Because if he does, I immediately start asking Cedric for directions.
You see this fellow behind you. He is he is wearing robes and a very tall, pointy hat.
Yes, Urso. The
was
Troll
it
Skull
before?
Manor is right actually over there. If you go down the block and take a left.
Could you just take me there real quick?
Yes, we certainly can. Let's go right this way. Cedric starts to walk off with Urso.
Wait, do I recognize what the outfit means?
Yeah, I grab Linus and I say, "Young master, it is not safe to walk the streets unguarded. Let us leave." And I just straight up pick him up. I just straight up pick him up and put him on my shoulders.
That doesn't look like kidnapping at all. In the actual term of kidnapping. So what's this guy do? Is he just like chilling now, or?
He was watching as you all were debating on what to do in front of Froon's Brews, and now he is very intrigued watching you walk away.
Cedric pauses a minute. If you'd like a portrait, I can have one painted and sent to your house. It will last you much longer than you staring at us. Is there anything we can help you with?
You see him raise his left hand and make a circle in front of him. A very slow circle.
Someone's getting yellow carded.
As he lowers it, he puts another hand in front of his face and starts to pray. He is not currently watching you.
Shit, I run.
What the fuck is he? What?
I don't know, and for that reason alone, I just run the fuck out of here.
What is he doing?
Oh, if I teleport everyone to jail.
Urso, you can tell that the way that he is chanting to himself, that he is secretly, privately, I should say, privately doing a prayer that involves building a ward.
Guys, let's get out of here.
All right. Yep. Okay, we skedaddle.
I'm running. Like double sprinting.
Yep, I got Linus on my shoulder. We're running.
Well, just had to be so open about it, didn't you?
Of course.
Could have went home and planned it, but no. I've never met these men in my life.
As you are all walking away, you notice that he does start walking very slowly
Please.
in your general direction.
I feel like he knows where we live.
Can I hide with Linus down an alley or something and try and lose him?
Sure.
Stealth.
Yep. Roll stealth and see where you want to hide.
Do I need to roll too?
Please. Don't. Sir, I was just looking for a tavern. I'm gonna head over to the Yawning Portal instead. Have a good day, sir. Seriously, I'm gonna head that way.
Zamados, you are able to hide if you can find darkness.
Darkness, huh?
Okay, why me?
I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Probably not.
What's in? Oh wait. All right. So this. Yeah, this wagon over here. I hide underneath it.
gonna keep on running over here.
So you say I believe I am well hidden, correct?
Yes. And you are out of eyesight.
Are any of these doors over here open anywhere?
Like the doors into the various shops or into people's
Yes. Either, yes. Not into people's homes. That would probably end worse for us.
If you can see a shop, you are more than welcome to go in.
So what the fuck is this guy doing, guys?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
Could I make like a religion check or something to see if I know what he's doing? If it sounds like a prayer, or not, see what he's affiliated with. I guess this sounds bad, and I don't remember.
Wait. Did Linus know at all what he was doing? What this guy is?
He should. He's a magister, isn't he?
I don't know. I asked, but I don't know.
Linus, roll history.
Okay.
See if you know your Waterdeep history.
I just
Okay.
remember from the books.
We just had a test on this.
Oh,
Yes, Linus, you know that the gentlemen wearing this type of robe are very rare in Waterdeep, but they do walk the streets and are available for hire if you need to talk to them about things concerning otherworldly matters.
Oh, see,
Oh.
if I had known. Will you put me down?
Probably just wants to talk to us about the fact that we killed a mind flayer.
Oh,
Or
okay,
the
so
fact that there's a ghost in our house?
we can talk to
Okay.
him. I'm gonna try and no,
What?
get my hands against Dominos' back.
Well, me and Cedric don't know this knowledge. You and Zamados might. Me and Cedric are still running from this guy like he's about to arrest us.
This wagon here. I hide in it.
I also hide in it. I hide underneath it.
Cedric gets in and realizes that there's nothing in the wagon for him to hide in. But Urso understands that at least underneath it, there is a shadow.
wait, you know him, Linus? Or you know of him?
I know of people like him. He could help us if we talk to him. I think.
Very well, come along. And I don't actually put you down. I just keep running with you over my shoulder, simply because I like feeling like I'm stronger than I am. And I rush up, and I guess I try to catch up with him. You can help us with our unwelcome guest, yes?
He looks at you and kind of cocks his head to the side and says, yes.
And what do you ask in return?
He says, I was paid by a gentleman named Renaer
Oh.
to come and inspect your specter living in your home.
Oh, he's a specter inspector.
Oh, Jesus.
You should have led with that.
Well, you should not break into others.
For the record, there was no breaking and entering.
Yeah.
No, it's just conspiracy.
He cocks his head to the other and says, whatever you say.
I whisper to Cedric, do you think it's safe yet?
How long has it been?
Probably about 30 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah, we take him back to the manor by that point.
Yeah.
I whisper back down, or I use message because it's, I guess, quieter. Yeah, I think it's clear. I think we're good. Cedric hops out of the the wagon and starts to stroll back.
Then we're
You
inside.
notice that as you hop out, you have a couple of people looking at you rather oddly.
And I, as I'm walking out, pull out like a wand, and I feel like that's where that fell. Thank you for helping me look for that.
Yes, because it's often hard to find a a wand in a wooden place. Yes, yes.
And I that's where one of my good rolls for the night's going. And I look at her and say, "Sorry, this is it a her who is approaching us out of the store?" I can't see her name over Cedric's. I don't
I'll
even.
try to move her down.
Okay, so male or female, I look at them and I say, "Sorry, this is a family heirloom. I've been looking for it for a week." And then we just run off again.
All right, back to our home to get our specter inspected.
Oh my God, Cedric! Look, they found Zamados.
Oh God! Oh no!
I'll
Shit, no,
charge
wait,
in. You cover me.
Let's just hide here for a second. Maybe he'll leave. Maybe we'll just take Zamados and leave.
We can only hope.
We can get him out of jail later. If we all get captured, we're no good.
I'm just standing in the doorway like, oh yeah. Well, no, y'all been gone for half an hour. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
we've
y'all been in the
inside.
Oh, yeah, I guess y'all would be inside, wouldn't you?
Yep.
So I guess let's go to the mansion house.
Mhm.
Alright.
But you know, me and good old Urso have to be, outside, because I want to play this out. This will be fun.
Oh, no!
Did you see again?
No, it deleted the top thing, so we see the better bedrooms up top now.
Oh god, don't look. I haven't seen it.
I only saw the bottom part of it. I'm not looking fully. Yeah. Let's wait up on the bench. Just look through the windows on the porch and look through the windows, Matt.
Cedric wouldn't care. He would just almost walk in at this point.
It crashed on me again.
Oh
I'm reloading.
Of course it did.
Roll 20's crashing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Wow.
How dare they?
Indeed, how dare they?
Seeing a pattern?
But yes, when you get back to Troll Skull Manor, you do see that the second story is currently being worked on and is mostly repaired by the end of the day.
Awesome.
Not fully, but mostly. And you
Mostly.
can see it coming along. People are starting to move in better furniture, bed sheets, pillows, lamps, etc. But Cedric and Urso, do you guys actually go inside or do you wait outside?
I'm waiting outside for now, just in case. I'm a suspicious person, anyways.
Cedric's pretty confident that if they're in there, he can talk his way out pretty quickly, so he would just walk in.
And we're back.
Woo!
I was gonna put myself in the room upstairs, but your map kind of crashed a little, and I don't want to spoil myself anything up there.
She said you can see it.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Wait, is the second floor supposed to have been fixed already?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Well, then I'm going to my room.
I'm just gonna follow the Spectre Inspector around because I think that this is
Can we please
so
stop
cool.
calling him that?
No, there is no other name for him. He is the Spectre Inspector now and forever.
We could just call him the Inspector and say it like that every time. Because
Do we-
inspectors
Did-
just kind of.
Oh.
There we go. Yes, so as he is moving around on the bottom floor of your tavern, you see him chanting and moving back and forth. He moves both hands independently of each other in various motions and forms and shapes. And you also notice that out of nowhere, he seems to have picked up a strong smelling herb and is now wafting it and burning one end, waving it around the tap room.
So is Snowball doing anything? Like, I feel like a cat would be reacting to some kind of supernatural force.
I mean,
More
Snowball runs
yeah.
away and sits at a different table.
Alright.
He won't risk getting hurt. He's too cute.
You do see that Snowball's nose kind of curls up whenever he or she, Snowball, a he or she?
Snowball's a male. You said so right when we first got him.
Oh, that's right. Yep, so whenever he passes the Spectre Inspector, that the strong scent of the herbs kind of gets to Snowball's nose. And the inspector stops in front of the plaque that reads Employee of the Month, or Employee of the 10-Day, and it has Leaf's name on it. And at that point, you see the inspector start to pray over the plaque, at which point you feel shaking coming from the ground beneath you. You see a fog mist over a mirror behind the bar. And in the fog are the letters G E T
Oh my god.
O U T.
Cedric walks up to Zamados and whispers, "What's going on?"
We are in the middle of some sort of inspection. This is merely a Spectre Inspector.
So we weren't getting in trouble.
No, we were not getting in trouble. Though I believe we are in more trouble with our Spectre.
Well, clearly he wants us to get out.
I tried to tell y'all, but y'all just never listen to me.
Linus, adults are talking.
Did someone say something?
Just wait for my emo phase.
Necromancer Linus.
The inspector moves away from the plaque, starts chanting again, goes to the center of the room,
And then dies.
He was lethal.
and then opens his eyes and starts chanting incredibly loud. You notice that even though his voice does not seem loud, it does seem amplified, and it does seem to echo throughout the room.
Oh.
Interesting.
Thaumaturgy going on.
At which point he turns around and looks toward the long table on the northern part of the tap room. He points and starts chanting, specifically looking at the table.
Interesting.
After about 30 seconds of this, he stops and turns around and says, "Could I have some room, please?"
How much room do you need?
Just a few feet.
Linus, my boy, come this way.
Oh, too far. I'm already over here.
Or over there's fine
Actually,
too.
I'm gonna hide behind the bar. But
Cedric actually goes to the bar. He's like, "Hey, Cedric, pour me. I mean, not Cedric. Hey, Linus, pour me something, please. This is looking pretty interesting."
Hey, Cedric, pour me something. Sure thing, Cedric. Coming right up, Cedric. What do you want, Cedric?
I'll grab whatever's closest. I don't even know what it is. But I'll grab that.
You go to grab a drink and notice that all the barrels are empty. You have yet to get a delivery of actual ale.
What? So we've drank through that ale that I stole already?
Looks like it.
Apparently.
The inspector moves over to the table and starts whispering quietly. At which point, everything kind of dims just and a figure appears before the inspector.
Like that.
There is only the voice of the inspector, but you can tell that he is whispering and then whispering again as if he is listening to his specter. This continues for a few more minutes when you suddenly get a knock at the door.
Oh god.
Not again.
I think those people look familiar.
They're the
I
guys who
wouldn't know.
gave us the drink menu.
I wouldn't know. I actually did go to the yawning
Yeah.
portal.
There.
I crack open the door. Who is it?
I am back with your ale.
Wonderful timing. However, can you wait just a second or two? We're dealing with something.
There is a ghost in our house. Go away until later.
As correct as he is, it shouldn't take much longer. Give us just a moment. And he shuts the door back.
I'd almost have rather had termites.
Cedric just blankly looks at Zamados, just expressioned. Walks, I guess, closer to the inspector. So what have we learned? Is the spirit gone?
He looks at you and says, "Yes, the spirit is gone in his anger, but not in his awareness."
So he's no longer mad with us. He'll stop messing with our tables and stuff, right?
Well, he is concerned. He has given his life to this tavern, and he is concerned with how it will be treated.
Well, ask him to just give us a chance, and he will see that it will be treated beautifully. As he can see now, we've restored the building as much as we can so far.
Perhaps we should ask him if he knows the whereabouts of Eliana. Maybe we can reconcile them.
I'm sorry, but he is gone. Gone
Thank
from
you.
me to talk to.
Very well.
I can tell you his list of demands.
Sure, we will gladly write them down. Linus, please copy this down for us.
Alrighty.
As he tells Linus everything that he needs, he gives you this sheet of paper. Hang on just a second. Oh, there it is. That's what I was doing. My bad. He only asks for 3 things.
Sure. Hey. We can do that. That's not at all.
Yeah, we've
Hard.
already started number 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
second two shouldn't be an issue. First one, I don't know.
The third one should be easy too. We can do that, no
Mhm.
problem.
I'm back, by the way.
Thank you. Spectre's gone. He only has 3 demands, though. We find the troll skull that hung above the door. We clean the place up and reopen the tavern, which is what we're doing currently, and place a
Okay.
canvas on the easel in the turret. We can do that too.
The only thing that even looks like it could possibly be difficult is the troll skull.
Right.
Yep. Is it the exact troll skull? Or can it be a troll skull?
The inspector says, I do not know.
I
But
imagine he would want-
complete those things, and he is willing to live with you.
There was a
Sure.
troll that hopped out of the well. Perhaps if we scurry down it quickly, we can find the head. Wait a minute. No, he never fell back down the well, did he? Well, no, yeah. What's his name? Durnan burned it.
Yeah.
He set
Yeah,
the
he
troll
set
on
it
fire.
Yeah, he set it on
Bones don't
fire.
burn very well.
Yeah, the bones don't burn. Maybe we can just hop back down to the yawning portal and see if we can get a troll skull.
I don't think we're in any. No, maybe we could. We might could. All right, I assist the inspector to the door. Is there any other questions that you can think of, fellows?
Is there any way you could ask it if any troll skull will work, or does it have to be a specific?
He
troll
doesn't
skull?
know.
I just wanted to know if he could ask specifically.
He
just in
can't.
case. All right.
We've already asked him if he can ask the things, and he said no.
Yeah, Leaf
Please,
said
yeah,
no.
The spirit's already gone, yeah. Don't have any questions. Her. Nope. I guess that's just our next step is to work on step number 1. Then we can
All
find
right.
a canvas. That's not a problem.
I open the door. All right, things have been settled. Come on in and deliver. Place the deliveries behind the bar. Cedric says to Jenny and Hammond.
All right. He looks at you and kind of mutters, "Finally." And
Well, excuse me for looking out for your health. How dare I be so rude as to consider your safety?
Hammond looks at you and says, "Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for apologizing."
Cedric rolls his eyes and walks to the bar.
You see that Jenny then moves several barrels in and out of Troll Skull Manor. And on each barrel is a different drink.
Awesome.
And he orders 5 specific different drinks that are special to just your tavern.
All right. I remember you saying that. Additional... No.
Do you want to know what those drinks are?
Yeah.
You said Lift's Liqueur, Vincent's Vermouth, Corelli... Oh, no, that's just the whole menu. Yeah, what are the 5 specifics?
Wait, where are you seeing the Vincent's Vermouth?
Troll Skull Manor, little thing, player handouts, Troll Skull Manor, Troll Skull Tavern drinks.
Perfect.
There's like 8, I think. 3, 4, 5, 7.
5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, then yeah, no, those are the 7. He also says that he has one extra one. That is what he's been experimenting with this past month. If you would like a unique first try at trying to sell this drink, it is yours.
What's it called?
Roll a D100.
Woo! Here we go. Kablamo 3.
It's called Granny Gusher.
It is called Mountain's Bounty. It is a fine liqueur made using water from a glacial stream. Always refreshing and always makes you feel cold no matter the weather.
I like this. Sure, we'll give it a shot.
He said if you would like to be the only tavern in all of Waterdeep to feature this until it is sold out, I only ask for a small fee.
How much is your fee?
10 dragons.
Oof, yeah.
Do that.
We'll do it. I'll do it. I'll give him the 10.
I'm gonna come down at this point, by the way, out of my nice bedroom. Did he bring us that special wine too?
Oh, the one that you wanted from the other person's
The one
house?
that I totally didn't steal from the party.
He says, yes, I did bring you the wine. And he hands you a couple of bottles. Made just for you.
Ah, wonderful.
For my best customers.
I blush.
Okay. And he packs up his stuff, thanks you for the tip, and leaves. With Jenny in tow.
All right. So, we're definitely gonna, like, advertise this Mountain's Bounty.
Yes.
Technically, the tavern part is open, so you can open it if you do wish.
We can also rent out like 2 beds or so, because these
Or-
rooms are slightly open.
We kind of need somewhere to sleep still, so...
No, that is true, yes.
Like, there's 5 of us. Linus can go home, and the other 4 of us can split... 2 can split a bed, and the other 2 have twin beds to sleep in.
I mean, if somebody wants to come spoon with Urso, he claimed this room beforehand, but, you know, he's a man against that. But it is his room, he claimed it first. He's
Well,
the
that's fine.
So come on up here, Cedric.
I claimed this room with books.
You bet he wouldn't, but, you know, he will.
He is a bard. Snowball will sleep at the foot of the bed, you know?
What time of the day is it now?
It is now well into the evening.
Yes. We'll open the bar first thing in the morning. Might as well. Well, we don't have anyone to run the.
Wait, it's about evening time. Why don't we open it up like right now and try and have a couple people come in?
Because we don't have it advertised yet.
Like a soft open?
I
Sure.
go outside and like look
No.
around and see if anybody's walking by.
Cedric will. Ooh, wait. Who's gonna be doing the drinks? We need someone to do the bartending.
Snowball will.
You know what? I've got the. I've probably got one of the higher dexes. Oh, and I've got sleight of hand. Yes, I'll be the bartender. Just go out to the corner and start yelling, "Troll Skull Manor Tavern." Oh, some generic. What are we gonna name this place?
Keep it the same. It's
Troll
historical.
Skull. What's its historical name? It's just the Troll Skull Manor,
Yeah, why not? Keep it the same.
or the Troll Skull Tavern?
All right. If we're gonna do this, then I'm gonna grab Linus, and we're gonna go to back. We're gonna go get that troll skull from Durnan. See if he'll let us have it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I mean, if we're gonna be just the Troll Skull Tavern, then we need a troll skull.
Alright, so Diero, you're gonna be the bouncer for now.
Alright.
Diera's at the Yawning Portal, though.
I'm back now, guys.
Oh, just in time.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not gonna go up to many people, but I want to grab like 3 or 4 people and be like, hey, opened a new bar, come check it out.
So, guys, I was wrong. It turns out it's the black robes that are the Magisters, not the blue ones.
We will remember that next time.
You're lucky we haven't pissed in your bed.
Keep going up to like 5 random people telling them to come to our bar.
But to be fair, when someone walks up to you and starts making gestures without speaking, it tends to freak you out.
Yeah, I mean, yes, that's why I turned tail and ran.
All right, I'm going to, as I go by, or so, I'm going to use magical tinkering on his armor, or whatever he's wearing, to make a loud bell sound, kind of, just to make him harder to ignore. Like there's a constant ringing going
What's
on.
the point to not get that many people just yet?
Well, now
No,
you gotta
let
deal
them
with it.
all come.
Yeah, you gotta deal with it now. I'm doing that.
We have to have word of mouth right now.
Alright, so Urso will take orders. Diero will bounce. Cedric will bartend.
And I'm gonna do the fancy bartending with the flipping of the bottles and the.
I mean,
You know.
I can
Alright,
do
Tom Cruise.
I don't go get skull.
I don't. We can get the skull tomorrow.
I'm going for the skull now. Like if we're having an
Buy
opening,
skulls.
yeah, I'm going to go get that skull from Durnan. See if he'll just let us have it.
If you hadn't thrown it away.
Yeah, if he hasn't
Yeah,
thrown it
man.
away by now.
I'll do
I'm
this,
pretty
dude.
sure it fell down the pit, dude.
And we can ask
Yeah,
him
you
about
set
it.
it on fire and kicked it back into the.
I mean, that
I'm
I could real quick, like super fast, like that other guy who was brave, go down there and just take a quick look around and see if the skull's still down there.
Didn't he not come back up though?
He came back up, but almost dead.
Yeah, he came
Because,
back up, but that's fine.
It's like
this will be fine.
It's like we're fishing for trolls, Ben. That's what they were doing. was
Yeah,
fishing
and
for
that's I'm
trolls.
bringing Linus with me so he can help.
Okay.
If y'all die, it's not my fault.
All right, so we go
And
over.
by the time y'all get there and back, it'll be like tomorrow morning. Cause isn't it not close?
Yeah, it's in the castle.
No, it's not super far, but it's not super close either.
All right, so could we get a carriage? It'd be what, five silver for each of us.
You could just wait till tomorrow.
Nah. We're gonna have like if we're getting people in, then we're gonna make it like a big event, like it's our christening. We have the troll skull.
No. That's why we have a soft opening now to let people know where we're at, and then we have a grand opening at a later date.
All right. I guess I'll buy that.
That's a legitimate business tactic.
All right, fine. I won't go get the skull right quite yet.
So Diero and Zamados should kind of try and keep like a occupancy, like a certain amount in at once. Just because it is a soft opening.
Yeah, no more than what, 10 people at a time.
I'd say 10 people at a time, yeah.
All right, you managed to find 3 people to come in and taste the wares of your bar. You can tell that they each have a very enjoyable time, and they do spend a certain amount, and you end up making 95 dragons off those 3 people.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Their wives are not going to be happy.
We are in the rich district though, so
Alright.
You notice that the
it's only
The-
$30.
liquor of choice was the Mountain's Bounty.
All right.
And that is
so
with
who's
no advertising. So
who's gonna keep up with the tavern money? We need to keep a tavern fund separate from the treasure.
I'll
I-
do it if you give me a note, Jess. I'll take care of the tavern fund.
okay.
Just so we can keep track of like how much we still owe that guy technically.
Oh yeah, that's
true.
right. You know, it was what 1,000 is what we owed him total initially.
Yes.
I mean, if we get good
Hey.
business like that, when
We've
we're
almost got 10% done.
if we get some better business,
One day.
yeah, one day, it won't take much. One evening of 3 people. So, I mean, we should have this paid off in a couple of, like a month, maybe.
Not even.
We also have to keep in mind we have to buy other things.
That's true. We
so-
also need to, we need to get some actual staff here.
Yeah, and actually, you're right. He's only taking 5% now, isn't he?
3.
3.
Oh,
We
yeah.
we talked him
No, I thought
down.
It was 5% until we paid him off, and then 3%.
I thought it was just 3% the whole time.
I'm pretty sure we talked him down. I think I remember that.
I know we talked him down. I thought it was that until we paid him off, it was 5%, and then once he was paid off, we were switching down to 3.
And we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, not
Either
that it
way.
matters all that much, really.
All right. So, what are we doing now? Yawning portal.
I mean, it's nighttime. It's probably time to go to bed.
Well, yeah, I
Or-
meant that it's already. I mean, it's already. I mean, it's we go to bed. What happens next?
Or we could, in the night, go over to that. Oh, we don't need him anymore. He was just kind of skulking around looking at our area.
And it's just.
Let's go
It
check
is
out Froon.
basically we
Froon,
can
whatever his name is.
Froon the were rat. We can just make a note that we've got were rats as neighbors.
Oh, by the way, before our Spectre friend showed up, I was going to suggest maybe we look around the basement for some hidden passages.
Oh right.
Yes. So, I mean, even the whole house, for that matter.
Yeah.
All right, give me a bardic inspiration and I'll do investigation.
Jesus Christ, don't you have like a plus 12 to that already anyway?
Well, we want to make sure we find it.
Yes, you
What are
can
you
have
looking
another
for?
hidden passages in the house.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
All right.
Yes, you can have one.
Thank you so much. Is anybody else trained in investigation?
I'll help you. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so I have advantage because I'm getting help from Linus, and I have bardic inspiration. All right, so we should hopefully be able to find something. All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Here it goes.
Nice. Are you searching one area or the whole house?
All right, so 22 total, and I'm searching the whole house.
You are not able to find any secret passages.
Interesting.
At least not here.
Probably in the other house. Or in the other buildings around here nearby.
All
It
right.
did not say in the book which buildings had secret passages.
All right, I guess we're gonna go to bed then. Or at least I am. I want to
take a long rest.
take a long rest, get back to our next day.
All right. You wake up the next morning to no knocking on the door.
Oh my god, are you sure?
Hallelujah.
Thank God.
But a bunch of tapping along the outside of the 3rd floor. But that's just from the local workers.
Okay, I was about to say, Christ, this ghost.
I whisper into Cedric's ear as I spoon him and say, "Is everything okay?" Because no one knocked on the door.
Well, we're still alive, so I'm assuming yes. Cedric gets up and gets ready for his day.
You didn't actually have to move to the bed.
I mean, we were in the bed, so...
And Urso was the big spoon, of course.
So,
Of course.
is Diero, does he polish his armor in the mornings?
Dev, you're
Dev.
muted.
I wouldn't say I polish it, but I do make sure it's clean. Prevent rust.
Okay, so, you see Zamados kind of nod at you. Proper maintenance is important. We will be fine, roommates. Because I assume we're sharing the same room up there with the pair of beds up there.
I called a Linus.
You know there's couches you guys can sleep on too, right?
Linus, my boy, come here.
Nah, Linus gets a couch.
Linus has a house he can go home to.
Yeah, but when he's here, he has a couch.
Isn't he like hated at that house though?
Yeah, I'm not going home. I'm staying.
Yeah, he's here for a reason.
Yeah, and that's why we're saying he can go home at night. So he can get hated here and at home.
Oh,
I'll crash on the couch until the upper
All right.
levels can be repaired.
Linus, my boy, I need you to write this down for me. We are going to make a flyer for the board out there, just saying that we're open for business.
Oh, okay. I have an idea.
We
Because
shouldn't put up
it's-
flyers. I actually agree with Ben at this point. We shouldn't really put up flyers like about fully being opened until we have a troll skull.
Let's go find a troll skull.
You can sigh as hard as you want, but if we're gonna keep it the name, we should
Well, that's
have-
why I was trying to think of a different name.
Not to mention the ghost wants one in here, or he's gonna be all pissed.
Exactly. Like
Well, yeah, I didn't say let's not find one, but I mean, we need to find one. Let's go
we're
find
gonna
one.
keep it Troll
He can
Skull
wait
and
a little
not
bit,
call it Troll
besides.
Skull Manor.
Let's go find a troll skull and leave it Troll Skull Tavern or.
Now, do we want to just go ask about that troll skull, or do we want to find a way to get the actual troll skull that was here?
I say we find first. Let's see if we can get the one that we actually know where it is. Halfway. See if we can procure that one first, and then try it. And then if we need to go to the trouble of finding the actual one that was up there, we can do that later.
Yeah.
It'd probably be easier just to find the one that was actually up here.
I mean, I've been looking around for secret doors and stuff, and in my investigation, I didn't find any troll skulls, so it's probably not here.
Yeah, the Spectre's not responding to us at all anymore, right?
You are correct.
So if he's angry, he'll probably let us know.
Do we know how long it's been since the troll skull was up there?
As of right now, you do not know.
We can
Because
try and
you,
find the
you don't know
previous-
what the state of the place was before you met Volo.
Yeah, well, let's try and find the previous owner. I mean, if
Well,
we want to just
technically-
go get
Technically,
the first
Volo's the previous owner.
Well, the previous. If we want to just go get that one, I'm game, whatever, but we might want to just, save the time and get the one it wants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it was worded pretty specifically where it says... Oh, I think I closed it. Is it in Creatures and Monsters, or...?
So we probably need to find Eliana then, because she worked here, did she? Or at least one of Eliana's descendants. So finding her is kind of might be a good place to start.
I
Oh,
wish I
and
had
here-
locate object. That'd be so nice.
And
Here's
when
the-
it says a canvas on the easel, it literally just means that it wants us to put, a
Something for him to paint with
painting
up there.
canvas.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll find some subjects on his own.
Yeah, because the Spectre specifically says find the troll skull that hung above the door. I feel like if it was okay with any troll skull, it would have just said find a troll
Hey.
skull.
Yeah, it says
That's-
D though.
That's reasonable.
Maybe
Alright.
fucking that rat bastard has it.
Or maybe
Thought
we
about
could go
that.
back to the magistrars or the registrar's office and go ask who owned the place last before
Yeah,
Volo.
we could do that. We could do that. That would work.
I like that.
Matter of fact, we could find out every owner that owned it up until then.
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so where to first?
Let's just go to the Magisters first.
Yeah, Magisters first.
The registrars.
Or registers,
whatever.
what? Yeah, whatever.
The place where we found out about the other guy
The
earlier.
Magisters Registry of Magister Registering.
That.
Okay, do you want to walk there or take a carriage ride?
Jesus. Guys, we need to buy our own fucking horse and cart.
Yeah,
Right.
like maybe we should just do that. Like,
Not yet. I mean, we don't really earn enough. We don't. I mean, we've got to feed the horse and stable the horse eventually at some point. So
Yeah, we might want to just wait until we make some money before we buy that.
do we want to just walk there and just take the day to
how
walk
far of a
there?
walk is it?
Can we split up maybe and like
It'll
I
probably
figured
take
it
you
would use-
about 5 minutes.
You cut out, Jess. I can hear you.
30 to 45 minutes to walk there.
Okay.
Yep.
That's not too bad.
You know what? Let's take a stroll and maybe we'll see something cool along the way. You know, the scenic route,
Yeah,
so to
maybe
speak.
I can find a pocket or two to pick.
Okay, so as you are taking a stroll and walking about, you notice that there is a small piece of paper that is floating down towards you.
I snatch it. What is this now? And I look at the papers.
Roll,
Papers, Zamados.
roll sleight of hand.
Everybody trying to catch it?
Just Samados for now.
Oh, I don't have advantage. I just have an 11.
It evades your fingers very successfully and wafts straight to Cedric. All right, you pick it up and you open it to reveal a message that only appears to your eyes.
Nifty. Oh, okay. That's right.
probably Harper related?
No, of course not. All right, well, fellas, it's just scrap paper that's flying through the air, Cedric says as he hands it to somebody else. Must have blown out of somebody's book.
Very well. Let us continue. And I guess we press onward.
Yes.
Okay, so as you go on, you successfully make it to the registrar's office without any problems. And you walk in to find the same little dwarf on the same stool behind the same desk. He looks up at you and says, "Can I help you?"
Yes, we're here again, actually, to find out about this tavern that we recently acquired. Yeah, the Troll Skull Manor. We just need to know everybody who's owned it for the last 70 years or so, roughly, yes?
He jumps down off of his little stool, searches on under his desk and comes back up with another book. Flips through a couple pages, writes down a couple notes, and hands you a sheet of paper with the name of everyone who's owned it in the past 70 years. And at the very top, you are able to see your own names, and each name is spelled out. And underneath that, owner number 2 is Volo Gunderthumb? I don't remember his name. It's Volo.
Yeah.
Volo
Can we skip Volo?
Volo Plunderchump.
This is just...
I agree. Let's go to Volo last. I think he would have said something if he knew about it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
You mind if I take a look at the book, sir? Personally, just let me look through it.
He bats your hand away with the book. No.
I mean, that's how I was gonna tip him this time. I was gonna put a GP or a dragon in the book and close it and hand it back to him, but... Alright.
No one touches the books but me.
That's fair. And I guess we'll keep our dragons this time. Cedric says as he takes the list and turns around. However, our bar is open most days. Just knock on the door and hope that we're there. Come get a free drink at some point.
Is this just gonna be a Sunny in Philadelphia bar where it's never actually open because we're out doing shenanigans?
That's what it sounds like.
Aren't we waiting for someone to send like applicants over to our tavern too?
We are. We've been. Yes. We're just never.
To find the applicants if you're not there.
Yeah, we've got to be there for them to do that.
Maybe some of us should have stayed there.
Until we're there.
Maybe we should have Linus stay there and be the guy interviewing the applicants.
Linus
Yeah,
would be the
that's
first
gonna go
person to
over
leave
well.
there.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Linus is like, yeah, we've hired this guy, and he's like one of the tattooed neck guys from earlier, and we're just
One
like,
of the rat people.
and we're just like, Linus, no.
Half
I
of
had
the
to
work
say
of half.
yes. He started crying and I just couldn't do it.
Linus, go to your room. You're grounded.
There we go.
All right. I guess we go to
Not
First-
Volo.
the person who owned it prior to Volo, or whoever's the name that is.
Okay. You are able to discern that the next name on the list, there's either a mark next to the name on whether that person lives in the Castle Ward, the North Ward, the Sea Ward, the Southern Ward, Field, Dock, etc., or if they are deceased.
All right.
How many of them are deceased?
Well, all the ones towards the bottom are definitely deceased. And then about 5 sporadically in between where the first living person is and the top where your names are.
All right.
So 4, since we're ignoring Volo. Right?
No. There's 5 people that have died between.
Oh, 5 people that have died. I thought there were 5 people that owned it who are alive. I misunderstood.
Of the number of people that are alive, there's 8.
Oh.
That's a lot.
That are alive that's owned it in the last 70 years though. That's.
Well,
I mean,
it's not the last 70 years though, because a huge amount of the ones at the way bottom are dead as is.
That's what I'm saying.
It's more like 8 and like 40 years that are alive.
That's fair.
All right, let's start. Let's go. Yeah, the very next one after Volo, who is alive.
You go to a house in the Southern Ward.
Let's take a dray to get down there. That sounds like it's quite a trip.
All right.
That's probably a good call.
Say what?
That's probably a good call.
But it can't be any dray. They've got to meet my standards today. I'm feeling rather feeling lavish. Spend a decent amount of money. Cedric says as he essentially interviews the Dreys before he's fine with one.
There are about 4 drays that are passing you at any given moment in time.
Wonderful.
And of those 4, 2 of which are pulled by mares, and 2 of which by males.
Okay. Let's get one of the mares.
Very well. Alright, so we hop in and we scoot along.
Okay.
What happens next?
You make your way down to the southern ward, and you are dropped off right in front of a home of the person that you seek. And as you tap on the door, there is a half-elf that comes out.
Cedric says, "You guys go ahead. I will catch up in a moment."
Oh, you want us to split up?
Not sort of. Y'all can go to the house. I need to handle something real quick. Over here, this fella did quite a good job. I need to send a compliment to his company and let him know that he needs a raise.
Very well. Alright,
Cedric?
then we just ditch Cedric then.
Cedric, don't play cards anytime soon.
So you notice that Cedric goes back to the dray and starts talking to and petting the mare. And after a couple minutes, he comes back looking disgruntled.
All right, fair enough.
Alright, so we're all back together then?
Yes.
Alright, so we're going... Let's see. Let's go to... Let's continue going to the next person after Volo.
Okay, so a half-elf comes to the door, and she answers in a smock and apron, and says, "Can I help you?"
Did you once own Troll Skull Manor? And I say with just this stern, angry look on my face, just not a twitch, not a nothing, just like this look of like almost of death.
She kind of laughs a bit and says, "Oh, that place. Yeah, I own that place."
Do you know what has happened to the actual troll skull that hung within it?
"Oh, I left that there. I want no part of that cursed place."
Thank you for your time.
How long ago did you own the building?
Oh, probably about 2 years ago.
Okay, so Jess, that means that you said 5 people were sporadically dead across the list, right?
Yes.
So was one of those dead people between this lady and Volo?
No.
Oh shit, guys, we gotta go talk to Volo.
I guess, yeah, alright. Let's go dig up Volo.
I groan at the news Zamida was telling me we have to go talk to him.
Really?
Do we have to?
Can't we just, like, own a haunted bar?
Perhaps we can sneak some sort of peek at his upcoming book before it is released, while we visit his home.
But Zamados, he just has to get that commission.
But Zamados, we just have to care about his book.
I know
Well,
that boy
yes.
didn't complain while I was there.
But we could leak out the information.
But why?
Spite.
That's fine, but he would know it would be us.
That, and I don't want to go against any guilds now.
I don't want to make any people more mad than we have to.
Than we already have.
Because I think I have angered quite a few people in our short time here.
Very well. I will refrain from any spiteful, or rather, unnecessarily spiteful activity. Alright, so let's go endure Volo.
Yep.
Okay, would you like to take another dray to get back, or would you like to walk?
We'll take a dray.
Alright, so whoever's keeping up with our money is deducting all this silver, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one
Yes,
gold,
Linus.
yeah, 1 gold is 10 silver, right?
Correct.
Okay, so just to
Yeah,
keep up with that.
much is still true in this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there are, again, 4 dray that are passing at any given moment in time. All 4 of which are mares.
Oh, wonderful.
Which one would you like to take?
What do they look like? Yeah, is there one that's just like
One
white?
that-
Or is there one
does
that's
one look particularly smarter than the others?
Roll perception?
What did I just miss? Because I stopped listening for a second. Did you trying to fuck a horse?
No.
We're looking for whichever one's the smartest looking one.
Well, in your eyes so far,
They
they
all
look
look the same. They just look like a bunch of
horses.
fucking horses.
Urso can tell that some are white and some are brown.
I like the white horses.
Linus, which horse do you believe is smartest? Only a keen-minded horse is worthy of pulling us.
Eeny, meeny, mighty mo, catch a tiger by his toes.
So okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, spin in a circle, and then point to that one.
Cedric's over here just like shaking his head, holding his like just
Linus does indeed point to a white horse that seems to be looking around more than the others.
Ah, it's a very inquisitive horse.
We'll go to this horse. This dray will do us well. I hope.
All right, you pay the man to hop on his dray, and you take it all the way to the yawning portal.
Oh, so that's just where Volo's hanging out.
Yep.
We can check on the other troll skull if we have to while we're over here.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric again says, I will catch up in a second."
Cedric's gonna go try and bang Bonnie, isn't he?
I mean, it's been a minute since we've been to the yawning portal, so
All right, Cedric, what is it that you would like to do specifically?
well, I've got to. I'm gonna pet the horse. That's what I'm gonna do.
Linus, prepare yourself. We may need to go into the deep, dark depths of that well. Are you
No,
ready?
thank you. um,
It will be fine. We will slay whatever blood-sucking creatures shoot out from below us.
don't like that. So, I'm gonna go look for Volo.
In the meantime, Cedric, roll a persuasion check.
Hey, I'm
God,
good
they're
at those.
Bang. Animal hand.
Animal handling.
There you go. Okay, and you now know that the horse you were talking to, Maxine, does in fact recall giving a ride to a sun elf and his half-orc bodyguard about 2 days ago. She picked them up at an intersection, but she doesn't remember which one, and dropped them off at the Yawning Portal. They talked about hiring spies to root out the Xanathar Guild, and to root out the hideouts in the city. Maxine's descriptions of the passengers do match at least one person that you know.
Alright, you said Sun Elf, Half Orc 2 days ago, hiring spies to root out Xanathar's guild and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the description of the people match people we know?
One person you do know.
Okay. And that's the spies that? No, that's just the Sun Elf or the Half Orc.
Yep. The half-orc bodyguard or the sun elf.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that it's probably the Half Orc. If it's not, you know.
Could be
Yagra.
Yagra right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a bad idea. I stroll up to Yagra and I simply ask her, Yagra, have you had any run-ins with the Xanathar
Whoa,
Guild
man.
lately?
This is not stuff that y'all know, though. This was me talking to a horse.
Well, I mean, we've been dealing with the Xanathar Guild before. Like, simply, like, it's, I mean, the Mind Flayer
But we
was related to them.
But we came here to talk to Volo.
I don't want to talk to Folo, though. I would rather go into the Yawning Portal, into the actual well.
Me, Dio, and Linus are playing rock, paper, scissors, shoot into seeing who has to talk to him.
I don't mind talking to him. I like. You would.
Oh, well then, by all means, Dio, let's get a drink.
Cool.
Yeah, Linus, you do all the talking with Volo. Go right
He
ahead.
gave me an autograph.
That's true, he did.
It's taped to my spell book. Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine. Leave it to me, and we'll see what we get out of this. Is it just? Is it open here? Is there a door? I knock.
Nope, it's just open. There's a partition, but it's all fabric.
Hello, Mr. Volo, sir, are you in here?
I love Linus.
Bolo,
now a
Renee,
bad time?
Bolo, Renee, are in Floon. I'll turn to Linus. And it's like, hey, it's the boy!
Yeah.
It's the boy.
Yeah, you almost got it. It's Linus. It's okay. You wrote it down one time, but that's fine. So the manor, it's looking great. Thank you for your help.
Renee asked, did you get the inspector I sent over? Did he come?
Oh, yeah. That the Spectre Inspector. He helped a lot. Now we
Good,
know we have a
good.
problem. Not a big problem, but long story short, Volo, do you know where the troll skull that used to be there is?
Volo kind of laughs. Oh, yes. I took that with me. It was sitting outside on the patio.
Oh, perfect. Do you still have it?
Oh, no.
Oh,
I don't have that anymore. I sold it so I could get some funds for my Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Just walk away, please.
Okay, that's okay. Do you know who you sold it to?
Actually, I think I gave it as a gift.
Oh,
I can't remember.
That's okay too.
I was quite drunk.
Oh. So no idea?
Oh, no. Maybe I did sell it. I think I did sell it. But, oh, no, I took it because I wanted, I thought it would bring me some sort of guide into my Volo's Guide for Spirits and Specters, which is coming out soon.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I can't wait.
God.
I pre-ordered.
Wonderful. That's where that 10 gold came from.
Okay,
No,
well,
it
at
was
this point...
it was definitely a gift. Yep, definitely a gift. I
Definitely.
remember because I was at the bar. Oh, what was that? It was a tavern called the Quaithing Quagoth.
The queefing what now?
Okay. That sounds like words I shouldn't say. Okay, I'm writing that down. The quaking, whatever it was.
Quagoth.
Queefing
yeah.
Quetzalcoatl.
Maybe it was the Quaffing Quagoth? The Quaffing, yeah, that place.
That's okay. There's probably not many places that sound that weird. Okay, well, thank you.
Oh yes, the bartender there, she's mighty pretty.
Okay. No, I just... Bye. There's my +1 to etiquette right there. I got information. Leave there more confused than I did when I walked up. I hand them the sheet of paper with the quivering wafer or whatever it was. That's what I wrote down. Like,
The quaking queefer.
he gave it away as a gift to someone here. That's about all I got.
Oh.
Do we dare go after this? Okay, so Zamados walks up to Durnan and says, Durnan, have you sent anyone down the well lately?
I don't think Durnan sends people down the well, isn't it? Like, it just people can if they want to, and they usually don't come back up.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Who's paid him to go down?
He says no one's gone down after that last fiasco.
So you suppose the troll's remains are still down there?
Yeah, I suppose there would be.
It's probably a could be, not even a would be.
Let's see. I mean, how much is it to go down again?
3 dragons.
3 dragons. I mean, that's decent enough to be like worth a check. Just a real quick check to run down there.
I mean, if you want to, we'll wait.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to do.
You can do that.
Yeah.
It gives me time to talk to Yagra.
Yeah, I hand 3 gold to Durnan and I say, allow me to go. Actually, I hand him 6 gold and I just grab Linus and we're going down.
Alright, he hands you a bell and points towards the rope hanging from the ceiling.
Come, Linus.
I mean, I'll stay here and watch the road.
Do
No,
I see
you're
this
coming
going
here for
on?
adventure. And I just grab him by the scruff of his jacket and I like hoist him up. And we're
I
going.
cast shield to block it.
Linus, go with him. Trust me, it's safe.
I mean, you don't have to roll deception. I'm gonna believe whatever you tell me.
But like,
I don't know what
you
it cares for
would
the boy.
inherently know that that's not safe, seeing that a troll came up last time.
But
Yeah.
the troll's dead, Linus.
That one.
It's not so much that the fact there could be a troll, just that there's this huge darkness there. That like 1, afraid of heights. 2, rope burn. 3, like
Sturges.
sturges. And it could be gross.
Yes, that is the point. It's an adventure.
As soon as you grab the bell, you notice that the patrons of the Yawning Portal start banging their mugs on the table. Dip, 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 dip.
I'd go for some dip. Thanks, guys.
I'll go with you, Zamados.
Very well. Linus is not yet up for the finer parts of adventuring. Down! And I leap up to the thing and write it down.
What are you guys doing?
We are adventuring! You should try it sometime.
I thought it was over here.
It's in the center.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's this thing right here? Okay, then yeah. I'll go with Zamados.
Alright, it's just a quick rundown. I'll use my magical tinkering to light up something. Like my weapon. To light up my weapon. And we'll descend down. I want to go to the very bottom and see if that troll's body or the remains are still there.
You know what? And you will. Next time
Ah.
on Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
The
Next time on Dragon Ball.
Perfect. Thank you so much for running, Jess. And thank you guys out there for watching. Please remember to chill touch that like button, subscribe to join the skeleton crew, and if you enjoy this content, please consider supporting us in the links in the description below. And with that, I bid you all adieu.